Yeah, Joyce, here at the Emerald Queen Casino in Fife, they've got a capacity on a normal day for about 12,000 people. They're only operating at 30% capacity, but they're still letting folks in. The lines have been out here all day long since they opened at 10 a.m. Some waited more than an hour to get in. Folks tell us it's a little different once you get inside, but they're just glad to be back.
It's crazy over here.
What's stay-at-home order?
If I were you, don't come to Emerald Queen because it's packed over here.
Maybe it's to satisfy that fix.
It puts you in a different world for a minute.
Or to just do something different.
Boring. I've saved quite a bit of money.
Visitors lined up to get out of their homes and into the Emerald Queen Casino in Fife.
We've been locked up too long, so we need to come out and enjoy, some kind of recreation.
Angel of the Winds in Arlington opened last week, and Monday also saw the openings of Squaxin Island's Little Creek Casino and the Red Wind Casino the Nisqually tribe has near Yelm. Back in Fife,
all of our guests and team members will be subjected to a non-contact thermal scan prior to entry. Additionally, we will require all staff and patrons to wear masks as we practice social distancing.
They stop you at the door, you got to keep the 6 feet apart, and they got the shield up. Basically, they got a screen, they want you to take your temperature.
The guests we talked to said the precautions were noticeable.
They have tape around on the inside to where you can stand and everything, and they're constantly wiping down machines.
Making the trip to the casino a little safer bet.
People need to get out and have fun, and so they're making people feel safe, which is appreciated.
Now, since the tribes are sovereign nations, they do not have to comply with the governor's stay home, stay healthy order. Governor Jay Inslee last week says that he wishes the casinos would hold off and open when everything else opens up, but he was glad that they were taking some precautions. The Puyallup tribe notes that they voluntarily shut down almost 2 months ago, but noted that the income that they get from these casinos is huge for their members, for scholarships, and they rely on that funding. Live in Fife, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
Thank you, Drew. A major court decision today that could impact stay-at-home orders all across the country because Oregon's governor did not get legislative approval for the order there. A county judge ruled today that it is null and void. Supporters say that this fight does not mean that people should stop protecting themselves from the virus.
But there are other communities in this state, counties where there's been 0 or 1 coronavirus case, and they should be able to take that into consideration when they're deciding whether or not to go to their local church and participate in a religious ceremony, or whether or not the local business that's a beauty parlor or a barbershop has to be shut down when nobody in that community has been affected.
The governor's appealing the decision and is urging everyone in that state to follow the stay-at-home order as the legal battle plays out. Courts in several other states have made similar rulings.
Today, Governor Inslee issued a proclamation which allows the reopening of healthcare services. They'll be able to restart elective dental procedures.
We know right now that this virus remains a threat to our health and our way of life. And we know that PPE and testing capability remain challenges. But we believe now that with appropriate safety measures, we can now start the process of getting back to non-urgent medical and dental care.
The governor says the plan was developed by surgeons, nurses, community health clinics, hospitals, and also dentists.
Given permission today to enter phase 2 of reopening. Asotin County is now the 10th in our state to enter this next phase. To be able to do this, counties have to have no new cases in a 3-week period. They must also show that they have room in hospitals, enough PPE supplies for health workers, and plans to expand testing for anyone with symptoms. So here's a look now at the latest number of coronavirus cases in our state. Only 1 new death was reported in our state in the last 24 hours. But over the weekend, the death toll here in Washington topped 1,000 and now sits at 1,002. Today, there were also 178 new cases reported. Even with the new cases, out of everyone who has been tested, 6.5% have tested positive.
Well, now to some potentially good news in the fight to stop the spread of coronavirus. Testing being done in Seattle has shown some positive results. King 5's Chris Daniels talked with some of the patients involved.
Good afternoon. Potential positive news in the quest for a coronavirus vaccine, and it does involve the testing that has been done right here in Western Washington. Moderna, which is helping to make the experimental vaccine, says initial testing shows that people appear to be safe and stimulating an immune response. Those tests were done at the Kaiser Permanente Research Health Institute in Seattle and involved volunteers Jen Holler and Neil Browning, who told me today they've had no side effects and are pleased by the news.
I had my first dose on March 16th, and then I had the second dose 4 weeks later in mid-April. And now I've been through the follow-up visits with the blood draws post both vaccines. Over the next 10 months, I'll have 3 more blood draws. But as we saw this morning, it looks like that the initial results from our first group look really good. So that's awesome.
I was elated. I mean, this is honestly some of the best results that we could hope for. While it's only the feedback from the first 4 people in the small group, myself included, and the first 4 people in the medium dose group, to have 100% efficacy is amazing. And to see the level of antibodies matching or exceeding the same antibodies from somebody who recovered from COVID-19 is just a best case scenario, in my opinion.
The U.S. National Institutes of Health will now determine the best course of action in terms of the dosage and hopes to have another round of testing in July. Moderna's stock soared today upon the news, up 20%. That's the story for now. I'm Chris Daniels, King 5 News.
Yeah, with the promising news about that possible vaccine, investors obviously encouraged. Take a look at this. The Dow itself up more than 900 points. That's the best day since early April. The S&P and the NASDAQ also had some very large gains.
If you're leaving the house, you should wear a mask. That's the new directive that went into effect in King County today. You will not be getting a ticket if you don't, but you are encouraged to wear one. And businesses do have the right to not serve you if you don't have a face covering. Scarves and bandanas are also acceptable. And travelers were following the new rules at SeaTac Airport today, so if you're going to be jumping on a flight, you must also have a cloth face covering. If you forget one, masks will be made available at check-in. The only exceptions are young children or people who cannot medically tolerate facial coverings. People who work at the airport, TSA, airline, restaurant, store employees must also wear a face mask.